15 signs a girl likes you. Number 15. Does she find little ways to sneak in a touch? When a woman likes a guy, she sometimes will find ways to touch him. She could touch your arm during conversation. Maybe she'll sneak up behind you and play peekaboo. That's a good one. She gets to be fun and a little flirty, but it's a great excuse to wrap her hands and arms around you and touch you. She might hug you whenever she sees you, bump against you if you tease her or make a cute comment, or pretend to have something in your hair so she can touch it. As long as you don't really have something in your hair, she is most likely very interested in getting to know you. Don't ask her to show you what she's pulled from your locks as proof. Just take it as a sign and consider your next move. Number 14. A woman's body language can give signals that she likes you. She might often tilt her head while she's talking with you. This can include sideways glances as well. At the same time, she might touch your neck or hair, which releases pheromones to attract a mate. These actions show a curve of a woman's face as well. The roundness and curvatures of a woman's face subconsciously appeals to a male because they are feminine features. Men do not have the same jaw-like curves, distinguishing a female babymaker in a caveman sense. You unconsciously will be attracted to these body signs and moves. They send messages of female hormones, estrogen, and fertility. Men are attracted to this distinctly female body language and movements for all the same reasons as her neck touching and head tilting. Girls also swish their curvy hips to catch your attention. They can also use dancing and dance-type movements when they are attracted to you. Hopefully her dance moves don't resemble Elaine on Seinfeld, but even if they do, if you like her, it's worth noticing her effort. You can always suggest you take dance classes together when you're at that stage. Men's hips do not bend in the same way as a woman's. Males are straight in the hips, so they are attracted to the clearly female curves and shapes. She might work her walk a little when you're around just to catch your eye. So pay attention. Your inner caveman will be unleashed, but keep him on a chain, at least until she gives you the all clear. Number 13. Hugs are a good sign she likes you. Some people are naturally touchy-feely, but if the girl you like keeps making up reasons to hug you, take note. When she sees you, does she almost always hug you? She may even hug you goodbye, even if she just hugged you hello a few minutes before. Maybe you just told her some good news that you received, and she hugs you instead of just saying congrats. You might tell her something flattering, and she hugs you as she's saying thank you. These are all very good signs she's into you. Number 12. Is a girl smiling at you whenever you look her way? Casually check yourself that your shirt is not inside out and your socks match. If you don't look like a dork, then this is a good sign. Now, people smile at each other all the time. Sometimes it's just to be polite by nature when passing in a hallway or in an elevator. But if a girl continues to smile at you as you approach, or when you're having a conversation, she probably likes you. She may be a bit shy, so her smiles may be brief and quick, often as she glances away for a moment. But she might hold a pretty, full-teeth, warm smile when you're talking or looking her way. If so, you can guess it's a good sign that she wants you to be around more often. Number 11. Girls often stare at the guys they like. You might catch them looking your direction when you're nearby. Try being slick and notice from a distance to see if she's staring at you. Also, when you're having a conversation or talking with a group close by, see if she's holding your eyes with hers. Her stares might seem a little longer than with other people. Holding someone in her gaze is usually a sign she likes him. You can tell you like someone when you catch each other's look, hold it for a beat, and feel sparks. Eyes might seem to have an instant flicker of brightness showing excitement. Catching and holding her in a gaze for a moment is no guarantee she has a crush on you, but sometimes you can just tell you have a connected and experiencing attraction when your eyes lock. Her eyes can show signs of enlarged pupils or seem to smile within themselves when holding your gaze. Those flickers of brightness and sparks when you catch each other in one of these eye locks can be powerful. Read this sign correctly, and you'll bet she likes you. Number 10. If the girl you like is biting her lip when you're near, it could be a sign she likes you. It's usually an unconscious action, and sometimes conscious. We see it in the movies and the TV shows all the time. A guy is talking to a girl and we see her bite her lip. It might be for a second or longer. She might be slightly tilting her head to one side, looking up at you through her eyelashes, or have the slightest shy smile at the same time. Or she could be looking at you with a deadly serious, sultry face that's suggesting, I want you like I want chocolate cake with whipped cream frosting. Either way, it's usually a sign that she's attracted to the guy she's talking to. It's a bit flirty and a bit sexy, and you can take a mental note that she's into you. To be safe, though, you should take a closer look, casually, to see if she has dry, chapped lips. She might be biting on them out of habit or just chewing on dry lips. But if her lips are soft, supple, and healthy looking, you can guess she likes you. Chew on that. Number 9. Another good sign a girl likes you is if she's playing with her hair when you're talking to her. There may be nothing wrong with her hair. It could be perfectly in place and not a breeze in the air, but she might start touching it anyway. She might actually twist a lock of it in her fingers while talking. Another sign is the hair flipping. She will toss her hair back even if it's not hanging in her face or a windy day. It's sort of like in Al Bundy's Awesome Dream scene. In it, he is making a video of sexy women wrestling on his bed. Al says, "Girls, there's not enough hair whipping going on." It's a flirty signal you can tune into. There's actually a scientific reason for the hair flipping and similar movements. Historically, it is to release pheromones to attract a mate. She most likely doesn't realize she's doing it, although she just might. Number 8. Is she giving you her full attention? If she is, it's a good indicator of a girl being interested in you and what you have to say. Maybe she puts her phone away while she's listening to you and hanging out. She might put it down or mute it, or at least not grab it when she gets a text while you're talking. If her friends walk by and try to get her attention and she tells them to hold on for a bit, or waves them off at the moment, you can guess she likes you, or at the very least is respectful and thoughtful. She is being in the moment and paying attention to you. This is a very good sign that she's into you. Number 7. Okay, has she invited you to meet her friends? This is different from being in the friend zone. All too often, we put a lot of stock in our friends' opinions, sometimes too much so, but that's a different story. Her friends' opinions are rated pretty high in the approval scale. She might suggest you meet up at a coffee shop, or catch a concert with them, or tell you about a party coming up that you should go to. Her friends will be there, of course, so get your fun, charming self ready. It's sort of an interview, so be prepared. Okay, just be yourself. She likes you already, so relax. If she wants you to meet her friends, you're already doing something right. She just wants their opinion and seal of approval. She likes you enough to show you off and have them grade you. She is talking to them about you, so she must want you to stick around. Number 6. Have you had time enough together to get personal? Meaning, has she opened up to you with any personal details of her life? Maybe she's talked to you about her ideals and goals for her future, or personal stories about her family or childhood. If she is sharing her personal self with you, she likes you. Respect her trust. Keep her stories private, and be a good listener. This will help build your relationship with her and score big brownie points. If she is sharing her stuff with you, you're on a great path. Number 5. If you notice her hanging around and nearby all the time, she's into you. Does she happen to be around when you routinely pass a certain location? Maybe you hang out somewhere and she manages to show up at the same place and time. If it's at work, do you see her close by, even if it's not exactly in her workspace? Unless, of course, you work in a small office and have no choice but to be in the same spaces all day long. If this is not the case, you can figure she is milling around and hovering so she can catch your attention. You don't have to act on it, but once you notice it, you can plan your next move. Number 4. If a girl likes you, she will face you square on while you're talking, as opposed to being turned sort of away from you. This is different from finding reasons to get close to you. And if you notice her toes pointed at you while you're talking, she probably likes you. If she is facing you directly, she is giving you her full attention. She is showing you that she is into you by listening to you fully and also grabbing your full attention. Take note, because you want to be with someone that pays attention to you. Number 3. She invites you into her personal space. This is a good indicator that she likes you and most likely trusts you. Every culture has a personal space boundary, and it's a different personal distance comfort zone for everyone. You know when someone is encroaching into your space, especially if you don't like or trust them. So allowing someone into your space invites them into your personal world in a sense. They want to be close to you. Does she suggest to sit next to you or across from her when you're at a table or a social place? Does she allow you to lean in when you're telling a story? Does she stay close when you get close? If she is suggesting that you enter her space, she likes and trusts you enough to get to know you better. Number 2. Is she in your personal space? The next time you're near her, see if she skirts closer to you. Does she seem to be nearby often? And does she lean into you when you're talking? She might make excuses to tell you little secrets, inside jokes, and stories, so she can get close and whisper in your ear. Does she stand a little close when you're at a table? Or lean over you to see what you're looking at instead of going across from you to face you? These can be signals that mean she is ready for you to move on to the next stage. As long as you're not in a loud, crowded area, if she moves closer and leans in toward you, she digs you. Man up, be confident, and take the next step. Number 1. Her voice changes when she's talking to you. This change is often subconscious. It actually dates way back to early times when a woman wanted a man's attention. Her voice might be higher or lower at any given moment. She can have a squeaky sound sneak out, or it can be a higher pitch at any point in her sentence. Sometimes she'll switch to baby talk for a bit, or she might drop an octave or two and have a deeper, more seductive voice. Again, sometimes she doesn't know what's happening. Other times, she can do it on purpose to get your attention. All indicate that she's attracted to you, or at least excited about the topic being discussed. Her tone and pitch might be light, flirty, and sweet, or deeper and downright sexy, echoing a come-hither effect. These are all good clues to notice, along with so many other signals to determine if she likes you. Hey, new to the channel? Subscribe and share. Thanks for watching.